doing an ad for Spotify.
Ad for Spotify.
Hustler Pictures. Bowler on a cock. Huge anus. Got that itch. Grab a Mitch. Guy eating girl on dance floor. My eyes hurt. Rough night.
Your eyes hurt.
Yeah.
You have a rough night.
Yeah.
You have a new hair color.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I am Sally Sexy.
I'm Mitch Jagundo.
And this is
the Crazy Camming Couple Podcast.
With special guest star, Lily the Barking Bean. Hey everybody, and welcome to another podcast with your swinger couple now.
Well, that's not really true.
Yeah, no, but we went to a swinger show. We did.
It's really a swinger show.
Oh yeah, it's not a swinger show. But it was a show.
It sounds like a trapeze kind of thing. Right? You're like watching people swing through the air.
Yeah,
no, Dick Grayson. I'm
just totally tripping over myself one foot after another.
Free Moscow mules.
Oh my god, yeah. And so hello everybody, welcome. We got a lot of fun to talk about tonight, as you can see.
I'm dressed up, I'm wearing a tie.
Mm-hmm. It's St. Patty's weekend, and put your knee down and show this beautiful body that your fans so much want.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's Mitch's abs and chest. I lick on them all the time.
Oh my goodness, she does take very, very good care of me.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the only reason I stay in shape is because of Sally.
Aww. I stay in shape because of him too. You know? Oh boy. Mm-hmm.
She's in line. That's why I like it.
So should we take it where we start off? Should we go slow and easy and then end up with a really thrusting climax of a show?
Yes, because as you know, I like the slow, sensual, wild, whoopee sex. I'm not into that. Just like slap me in the face and start stuffing your cock at me, kind of.
You don't want me to spit on you?
Do not spit
and
on
dick slap you?
No.
I got little dicks. I get dick slap.
No, dick slapping on the ass. I feel as though it's fine, but the whole humiliate bite slap. It's like come now. No pun intended. Slight pun intended.
All right, slow and easy. Rest in peace, vibrating cocker.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. Yes, my Diamo love Ents, if you're listening, it was 16 months of fun actually for Sally too. She's like, oh, I like when you have that on. It vibrates.
I do. It's one of my favorites.
And it vibrates better than the other one that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to put it on to do a solo show, and Sally's like, stay up here for a while on your own, and I put it on, and it was like, boop, 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 boop.
It was like a tugboat.
Boop, yeah.
Tugboat.
Pun intended.
I'm hitting them left and right tonight.
Tugboat, tugging that boat again, aren't you there?
It was a tugboat.
Mitchie, if you tug that boat any longer, it's never going to go out to sea properly.
It was a tugboat that needed a tugboat after a while.
Yeah, so the Love Ents Diamo went down to Drano, and
yeah, and you only had it for how long?
I thought it would last longer than that. I had it for $100 for that fucking thing, and yeah, it's dead, so it doesn't work anymore. I mean, it turns on, but it doesn't vibrate. It sort of goes.
At least I know what to buy you for your birthday.
Or buy you for your birthday,
baby, or buy us for our
anniversary.
Yeah.
Anniversary.
Oh my god, yeah,
thank you so much. That's why I want my anniversary cock ring.
Here's your vibrating cock ring, baby.
That's
Fuck me now.
Bone me like you own me.
There you go.
I gotta put down a shirt. Bone me like you own me.
Alright.
Write that down. Write that down. It's going on one of our shirts. Right. Wild penis. Bone me like you own me.
Own me.
Oh, right. I'm a genius.
I'm good. I'm writing everything down now.
You're quite the literary master.
Oh my god. So yeah, I've been watching Mitch mourn over his vibrating cock ring all week.
It's fun. It's cool. It feels good when I'm doing stuff. And apparently she's like, yeah, it feels pretty good when you're like in there. And it's like something. I have no idea. I don't know what that feels like. But and also, although I feel weird whenever she's doing anything down there, like we'll do a 69 or something, or we'll do a show or something, and I look down like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna kill her, break her nose, and knock her teeth out with this.
I know it does. It does. He does slap me in the face with it quite a bit. So, yeah, so that was the starting of the week.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the fun. Well, it was a sad start to the week.
It was. But, hey, we whipped it around. Psh, psh. And then it was, we have a safe word. It's biscuit.
I don't even know how we started that.
I really don't know. And that was a
long time ago, before any of this craziness really went down. We were just messing around. We were doing something. Like we were watching something, and it might have even been Family Guy.
Yes. Oh my God.
I think it was Family Guy because it was like something to do with Lois and Peter, and then it had a safe word. Like, we need a safe word.
Yeah.
The safe word is
biscuit.
Biscuit.
Yeah, so that's our safe word is biscuit, and I don't know.
Was it Portlandia? Remember the safe word in Portlandia?
No, what was that?
Oh, it was some kind of chocolate thing.
Truffle?
No. What is the chocolate? What is? Oh, it was Portlandia, and he used to play. The guy who just played Uncle Fester. He used to play the woman, and he was in drag, and it's something. It's when you call chocolate. Oh, for fuck's sake!
What do you mean? When do you call this chocolate?
It's a certain kind of stuff that you make like fake chocolate out of or something. Oh, damn it!
Not fondant.
No. Oh, it's a chocolate thing. I don't want to go off into much of a tangent here. But we'll remember it later and we'll get back to it.
Yeah.
As Sally's going to explain.
Sure, I write that down too.
Now we have to write down.
Now we got to look this up.
Yeah. Portlandia safe word.
Portlandia.
Oh my goodness. That's I know what to talk about. I know that.
Actually, I'm going to look it up right now. Portlandia.
Oh, the safe word from Portlandia episode.
Safe word.
And they went around, and he was using it all the time. And I think that's where we got that whole idea of a safe word from.
Cacao?
Cacao. That's the chocolate stuff, right? Cacao.
Cacao is real chocolate.
Yes,
that's the pure stuff.
That's the pure stuff.
It's cacao.
Cacao, right? And the whole episode. Cacao.
Oh, I do remember that now. So, what was the safe word from Family Guy? All right, hold on. I'm gonna look that up too.
But yeah, it was cacao was the safe word, and I think that's where we got biscuit from. I don't know why we came up with biscuit, but biscuits. And of course, the safe word is not just for when you're spanking my booty too hard. You got the safe word is biscuit. It's like literally if we're about to do something incredibly stupid that we don't want the other one to do, be like biscuit.
The safe word is banana.
I gotta say, Lois, when she's dressed up hot, she's a banging looking shit redhead, man.
Yeah, she definitely. You remember? Jack it off. Oh shit! We totally went off the rails on this one.
We went down the road. We stopped watching Family Guy because it became too. It was just too
graphic.
Too graphically, like the violence became sort of stupid.
Yeah, it was just like the whole bone in the cut kind of thing was just like not needed.
It became unfun.
Yeah, it was not fun. Anyway,
let's go back.
Yeah, so biscuit. So biscuit is our safe word. And something occurred this week where I kept saying, biscuit, biscuit, biscuit. And I was like, obey the biscuit.
That's right. I forgot about that. Obey the biscuits. I was like, that's hilarious. That is fucking hilarious.
So,
you must have, when I say biscuit, you must obey.
Obey the biscuit. Oh my gosh.
Which goes to the Star Wars Mandalorian episode this week, which they were eating biscuits. They were eating the Imperial biscuits.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the little yellow guys, the Imperial biscuits.
Do I need to dress up as an Imperial officer and make you eat the Imperial biscuit?
Wow.
And then if you were dying for the Imperial biscuit and you were yelling biscuit, I wouldn't know if you were yelling a safe word if you wanted more biscuit.
Right?
No more biscuit.
No more biscuits. But I mean, biscuit.
Obey. So yes, obey the biscuit. I love my little bowler hat. I look so cute. So cute. My bowler hat.
Yeah.
Right here, this will do the rest of the show in an accent. Hello, how you doing? Good evening. It's Mitch Jagundo here.
So we did something this week for Spotify.
Oh yeah, we did a little. Well, we started doing this podcast on Anchor because you could do your podcast for free. Most podcasts you can do for free. You upload it and then put it every freaking where. Everybody in the world's got a podcast. So we apparently Anchor got bought out by Spotify, even though they've been working with Spotify for forever. And Spotify, I guess, does wants to do ads ad rolls before stuff in the show. So we got hit up with the, do you want to do an ad for Spotify?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, what the hell, man? So we recorded an ad for Spotify.
Yeah.
That will actually pre-roll before this.
Yeah.
If you're listening to us on one of the podcasting platforms. If you're watching us on YouTube, however, it will not pre-roll.
No, we'll have a different pre-roll.
No, our pre-roll there, of course, is LSM TV.
LSM TV, check it out.
Hopefully, by the time this episode comes out, we'll be on the Full Swap Radio Network.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, all of our crazy designs and all of our pimp stuff and our slogans. And what was the new one that we just came up with? I own the bone or something.
Oh my god, I totally.
I own the bone.
It was bone me like you own
bone
me.
me like you own me. It would definitely be on it. That is
Alright, that's
fucking
patent. Just remember, we got that. That's ours.
Bone me like you own me.
Bone me like you own me, baby.
Sally and Mitch.
I think we need to make panties out of that.
That's fucking a good idea.
On the ass.
Yep.
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 Yeah,
That's a.
Bone me like you own me.
Like you own me.
Now.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that'll all be on the Full Swap Radio thing too. So. Continuing on with Sally. This week on Sally's Notes. Coats with Sally Notes.
So, this is a classic.
So is a classic.
Hustler.
So we were in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Actually, this has already been on Hustler because Missy Martinez.
Yes.
Shout out to Missy Martinez.
Missy Martinez.
The small dog owner.
Yeah, hey, a small dog people, we gotta stick together.
Was looking for people who are in the adult space that do YouTube channels, and we're like, we have a YouTube channel that has almost near 20 subscribers. It's like it's almost impossible to keep one of these things going on YouTube. But anyway, so we've been on Hustler.com with our YouTube channel, which was sort of cool. Like, all right, that's cool. Like,
That's pretty amazing. It's not something I would ever.
One of the few surviving adult entertainment things out there. And
it's a classic.
It is classic. It's the 70s.
I remember Hustler when I was a kid.
Hustler with the big furry
beaver.
Because that's a hell of a segue, Sally. So we're on there for that. It's a smart girl. She has a biology degree. I have a degree in smiling. And we were on there for that, and then we were sitting in the hot tub one night, and we were discussing putting stuff out there, and I was like, should we send you into beaver hunt on Hustler? And so it got this thing lately where...
True to form.
Yes. The movie Yes Man, this is Yes Girl. Lately she's like, yes. She's like, yeah, why not? Sure, what the hell, let's do it. I was like,
yeah, you live once.
All right. So we had done our photo shoot down in Cape May when we took our little trip, and so she picked out some photos, and I did my SJErotica work on them, and we wrote everything up, and we sent it off to Hustler, and we'll see what happens. Probably nothing. I mean, but we'll see.
Why not?
My photography's not that good. I mean, you're banging, but we'll see.
Those were hot photos, man, on the couch.
Yeah, that's where you're like, hold on, get ready. I'm about to do some stuff that I've never done before when we're doing photographs. I was like, oh, really? What do you got? Oh, okay. Well, that's hot. And she started doing things that I've only seen girls do in the magazine. And other than, of course, her doing it actually with me, but I'm like actually photographing it.
You weren't expecting that.
Yeah, things were moving while she was doing that. And I was like, I must be professional about this, even though I'm the one who's always doing things in other professional ways with her. Hi.
Yeah,
it was hot. Yeah.
It was the one on the couch.
Yeah, we were like unzipping slowly and putting your hand between your legs and doing all that stuff. Yeah. I heard it scratching.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, come on, do it. You got a fan out there. I want you.
You're better at it than I am. Okay, yeah. So we sent Sally. We emailed Sally off with the submission form and all the stuff that she needs to Hustler for the beaver hunt. We'll see. Maybe she'll be a cutie in the beaver hunt. Even no, she doesn't really have a beaver pelt at all, ever.
No. I haven't had one of them since you
met Jagundo.
Yeah, but even when I met you, I was doing stuff down there.
Oh, you took care of everything. You were nice and neat, and you had little patches, little thing
little
down.
runway.
Little runway, and I was like, why do you keep that down there? It's like, yeah, let's keep a little thing. I'm like, there you are, baby.
Yeah.
Me now.
Yeah.
She's like, you know what the hell? She's got everything gone down there, and I'm having a good time with that. When in Rome, shave off your pubic hair.
Yeah, there you go. Just go for it. Just get it done.
Get it done, baby. Done and dirty.
So let's talk about the bowler in the room.
How do you feel? Or should we say the boneler in the room?
Yeah, we got a little photo shoot going on of Mitch himself with his bowler.
Yeah, he took a bunch of photos of me with the
I
bowler.
did.
We were camming this week, and it was before St. Patrick's Day, and he's always like, get on camera, because on stream, as we keep saying, you can't be on camera without below the belt nudity. And so I'm either always off to the side, or lately I've learned to cross my legs like a gentleman, and she can, everything's hidden. She can wank the winker.
Wank the winker.
But then I realized we had this up here, and I was like, oh, I got an idea. And I went, boom, and put that there. And she had her hand down my pants.
You know I'm going to be buying you a hat now for every holiday.
That's for holidays. Hats for you. Brum.
What's coming up next? What do we got to get for you? I mean, I don't think...
Easter egg, a bonnet.
An Easter egg.
Easter.
We could... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think an Easter bonnet would go.
No, that wouldn't be.
That might be touchy.
It might be a little weird.
Yeah.
A little strange. Anyway, so we had the bowler over top of my schwanz while Sally was manipulating.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
It was fun.
It was fun.
I had a good time.
It was sexy. I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. It was fun. Yeah, so I had the bowler, and then last night I wore the bowler when we're going to discuss that later on. But,
no, that's the climax. We haven't gotten it. We're still stroking.
We're still stroking the podcast. Or as we like to call it now, welcome to Sally and Mitch's Rodcast.
Oh, I like it. It's a rodcast.
It's a rodcast. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. So we had another winner the other day.
It's true to form too, right? True to the name.
Oh yeah.
That's just annoying when people do this.
His name was Huge Anus.
Huge Anus.
Talking about you, dude.
Big ass.
Oh yeah. Because you were a huge anus.
Huge anus.
Yeah.
Like this workman. I consider us to be a true artist of making out. I do. Because Sally's been making out with me since the moment that she was like, are you interested in me? Bam, lip lock, tongue. Total, like, yeah, she knows how to make out, man. Like, yeah, if you're not totally rock hard and Sally's making out with you, and that's not, you must be gay. That's the only thing I can say. Anyway, she knows how to make out. So when we're making out, it's hot. I know it must look hot because she's got her tongue all over me. She's like, she's in the kissing. Like, she likes to kiss. It must be a thing with her. I don't know.
I like kissing you.
Yeah, I love kissing you. And this one dude was in there, and he was like, "You're turning me out. I love the kissing and making out. I love it." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Like, that's cool. Yeah, I know." And we're making out, and then he's like really pushing the. And Sally's like, "Well, if you want to see us, really make out a lot, you need to throw, a little love to Sally. Give some love.
Throw a little goal. And we weren't even asking him to go on the private. We just want a little.
Make Sally feel special, man.
Don't come in and make demands and expect us to jump through hoops for you and not show a little love.
Yeah, show some respect.
Yeah.
So,
because that other guy came right in and he jumped
right in, started throwing some gold to you, and was all about it. So you were like, all right.
Yeah, I gave him what he wanted then,
Give the man what he wants.
So,
a huge anus. It's like, if you go into private, will you make out a lot, of course, but you have it heavy. I'm like, yeah, of course. But like, he wanted us to POV. He wanted the camera right up in the tongues. Yeah. And so you're like, yeah, we could just like that, put on the big screen right there. We had the portable camera. And we completely forgot about the golden rule of streamate, which is 30 seconds.
30-second rule.
30 seconds. If you don't stay in for 30 seconds, you can duck in. I don't know, come in 30 seconds. And dude, if you're coming in 30 seconds...
Yeah, you're not even a minute man.
Oh. And that's the thing with it, too, is that, oh, he's a minute man. And they walk away.
You're not even a minute man at this point.
Means the man don't even last a minute when he fucking you. He can't get shit done. So he came in and, sure enough, like 22 seconds, poof, gone.
Yeah, that's it, dude. I'm gunning for you, buddy. I'll remember your name.
Yep.
And you're going to get blocked.
Yep.
So
yeah. So the 20 seconds in heaven. And I was like, what the... It's just annoying. That's why we used to jump into private and Sally would be ripping her panties off, hustling around to get out. I was like, whoa, guys. Easy, baby. Come on, man. You know, first of all, that's not how I do things, man. I take my time. I'm enjoying the pleasure of the moment. I like making whoopee with my
You know what? We gotta ask Bridget, our friend Bridget. Our friend Bridget. We have to ask her about how she deals with that 30-second rule. I wonder if she even gets that kind of issue.
She might not. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah.
She gets different requests than we get. Right? She gets like the whole stepping on me, crush me, eat me, and not like eat me like I mean like literally chew me up and swallow me down.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Treat me like I'm a cupcake. Hey, but you know, whatever gets you off, man.
Yeah.
Whenever you're having a good time.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks. But definitely, you know, that's what I want to ask Bridget that and see if she ever has issues with that. Because we get that. It's common. Like, it's going to happen at least once a night. Someone's going to just bring you into a private and talk a good game and literally hop right out. Which is a waste of our time. So, yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, I had some of that going on tonight because before we came on, I was downstairs working on videos, photos, and stuff. And I throw the camera on downstairs, and I'll leave that on my personal time and just do my thing. And I had a couple of privates actually, made a couple of stones. But some people were coming in, one guy was coming in, and he's like, talking about how his dad's taking pictures of his girl, and then can I show you? I was like, yeah, sure, show. I was like, oh yeah, well, first of all, I don't believe these are actually pictures of your girl, but alright, whatever. But he's like, will you talk? I was typing, I was doing my stuff, and I was typing to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, man, I'm not talking. Like, I'm not. And then D-Dog came in too and took care of some business for D-Dog. The Ant-Man.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Ant-Man. He was Ant-Man tonight.
Was he? Did you see him tonight?
No, I didn't see him tonight.
It was just a quickie.
Like, it was a quickie Ant-Man.
Nice.
He had a good time.
He's a repeat offender.
He is a repeat offender.
He digs you. Props, Ant-Man. Thank you for taking care of my boy.
Taking care of the guy, not the Ant-Man.
Yeah.
So Ant-Man has some fun. But anyway, that had some stuff going on tonight where people were coming in. One guy was coming in, and one person came in, and they're like, I'm in Minneapolis, you're hot, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not here.
Yeah, we get that a lot, too. People want to hook up and just meet with us all the time.
Like, that's just really weird. You're on a campsite, man. You're not on, like, there is actually places you can go to hook up with people. I mean, there's actually, I think there's Tinder for straight people, and there's Tinder for couples and everything else, and there's a million hookup sites for swingers and everything. I know there's got to be gay hookup site things that, go there. There's people.
They're kind of strict, those sites, though. Some of them.
Oh yeah, well that's one that would.
Yeah. So hey, you got hey, I got an itch. I got itch. You got itch.
So we got to redo the Mitch thing, the Mitch Jagundo Schwang, the Columbia Witchy. But anyway,
here's our. I know we showed our finished product.
Like the formed swans.
Yeah, I did a lousy job with the molding. So
first shot.
It was the first shot. We'll do it again. But
but Sally was all about this. She's like, I want you have it. She's all about like my swans and how it's a good size. It's a good size.
It's
perfect.
perfect.
It's not too big. It's not too small. It's just like I'm like, well, that is very nice of you to say. It's very sweet of you to say. Not that I put that much thought into my swans. I'm not like your typical guy. Other than the fact that please don't fall off. But she's like, we should sell it. We could sell it. I'm like, seriously? And then I have this brain that is always coming up, as you can see, with insane slogans. So I'm like, I was like, if you're getting that itch, you should grab the Mitch.
I died. I was like, lucky I didn't get in an accident. I heard that. I'm like, yes, yes,
That's it.
yes, that's it. Patent it. It's ours. You cannot. And then it was like everything after that was, if you got an itch, get a Mitch. But if you went, it was like
got a sexy itch, go grab the Mitch. It's almost like she was like some old porn producer sitting there with a cigar in her mouth going, that's it, kid. If you got an itch, grab the Mitch. We're going to make a big thing out of you. I was like, all right, I already have a big thing.
Oh my God. But there was like a lot of other stuff we were coming up with. There was like the long Mitch, the long duck dong Mitch. There was this Mitch, the starter Mitch.
That was funny. If you got that sexy itch, go grab the Mitch.
I highly recommend it. I will give you 4 snaps and a twist for it.
It's snap the Mitch.
And I can actually, I could be a guaranteed purchase, review. Like I would review it. I would itch that Mitch.
Itch that Mitch. It's got the right bend. It's got the pleasure bend. The Mitch itch scratcher. It's got the pleasure bend. Oh my goodness.
You got that one thick spot too.
Thank you.
Well, it's kind of good because
I don't even know what's going on. I was like, nah, look at my penis. Oh my God. I have become that song from my childhood. Touchable penis. I was out the other day, so I was like,
I never tried the vibrator
I know
part.
Mitch is upstairs, and he's got things he's doing. I don't want to bother him right now. I'll just use his detachable penis.
We have not stuck a battery in this yet. Do we have a battery?
For those of you that can't see me right now that listen to the podcast, I'm squishing my eyes and shaking my head like, oh my God. That should be a thing. We'll talk about that later. Yeah. There's one.
See how you got nice and thick right here?
Yeah, it does. Is it actually like that?
Yeah, it does do that.
So it sort of pops in there and then it gets thinner.
It's not real crooked like this. This is just screwed up because of what we did. But you do get thick here right before the head.
What? Not that head, you bonehead.
Yeah. So So it's like it's a Mitch, man. It's got its own thick knit, like It's hitting the G spot, baby.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. I believe in G spots.
I don't know what it is, but I orgasm all the time.
Yeah, but you can just sit there and fiddle your fangle, and you're just like, wee. And lately you've been like, wee.
It's so true. I don't know what's been going on the past couple of weeks, but actually this past week, it was just like once I started to orgasm, it just wouldn't stop.
Which I find that's more in line because I like to just keep cruising along. I don't like to come. I like to just edge along, and now she's doing the same thing. She's it's really good. I'm just gonna do with it. She's like, no, I finished. It's over. Let's have a.
It was like remind me of the airhead eruption. That's how my orgasms go.
Oh, she's you're new realms. More than 6,000 ways. That's all true.
All right, now are you feeling it building? Because we're getting because after this it's all orgasm.
Really, it's all scooch.
It's all it's the big story of the evening. How do we even start this?
Well, the thing to start with is once again it was Sally with the yes stuff lately, where I've been like, I think we talked about how we got the idea to do this. We were like, she was at work, she was doing something, and she wasn't having a good day, and I was like, do you need to go to a sexy party? She's like, yeah, where is it? Is it the Club Deity thing? And I was like, no, this is right down the corner. I was like, really? And I told her where it was. She's like, yeah, let's do it. So I'm at work and I almost fall out of my chair. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! All right. So now I have to go through with this. And it was friction parties, and we had gotten this invite through Cassidy that said, would you like to go to this thing? And I was like, okay. I was like, all right, cool. That's why I mentioned it to her. She's like, yeah, let's do it. But then you had to fill this whole thing out, and you had to send in a photo, and they had to approve you. And I was like, oh, really? And I read it. I'm like, oh, this is for people that have to be HWP, which if you're in this lifestyle, it means height, weight, proportion.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it means you have to be in relatively decent shape. So, I don't want to bag anybody, but this is the way it has to be with this thing. So I was like, all right, this is cool.
Interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting. Yeah, and then didn't we have to show pass?
Oh, no, we didn't have to do that.
Oh, all right.
No, but we were on the Friction Parties site now, and then we signed up for the event, and then people were seeing our profile. We filled the whole profile out, put it all in there. Like, all right, we do all this stuff, so I put our pictures in there, my art in there, and all of our stuff, a few GIFs and our profile, and then I put our more naughty pictures that you normally see, you know. I was like, I'll put some of those in there in case people want to know what we look like when we're. I'm like, I can see all them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a pass key. You have to ask for a pass key in order to see what's behind the door.
Yeah.
So we had a few people ask us for our pass key, and they gave us their pass key, and I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
So there was, so it was like, pretty sexy people there. So the decision was made by Sally, more so than me, that we shall go to do this.
We shall go to the sexy party.
Because we have been invited on more than one occasion and been asked, are you guys? And we're like, no. I mean, I guess we're naughty, but we're not. We're sort of like a dirty kind of vanilla kind of people.
I keep calling us exhibitionists and voyeurs.
Yes. I'm cool with that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sort
of. Anyway, yes. So we finally it finally came to be that time. And we went for a walk yesterday before we went to this thing, and we had not. It was a 2-day event. It's actually going on right now. People are fucking right now while we're doing the podcast.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't know if we should get. I was like, do you want to get a room there? It's for 2 nights. We have to get booked 2 nights. And she's like, how much is it? I was like, I don't know if I want to spend that much money just because I don't know if we're gonna have a good time. We're not gonna have a good time. We're gonna be like, this is not our thing. Blah blah blah. Like, no, you got a point. Like, we don't know.
Yeah, we've never been to anything like this, and I was just like, I didn't want to commit to 2 days. So
yeah, no, it makes sense. I was like, no, if we've done into it, then I was like, she's got a point.
I'll be honest with you, I was more worried about it.
Thank you. I do freeze up.
Well, I mean, you'll get. All right.
All right.
Mitch doesn't drink alcohol.
I don't drink. I've never done any drugs.
Right.
I don't drink. I just like to have lots of sex with this beautiful woman.
And a lot of these parties, do have a lot that are alcohol based, and like that. All right, so one of their things today was the beer fest on the 4th floor.
6th floor.
6th floor.
4 o'clock, 6th floor.
Oh,
you're thinking 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
6th floor.
I got confused.
Beer fest right outside the Panda Room. So, but I mean, it's like you go to, a lot of things are alcohol based, and he doesn't drink. I've
never drank. So, for those of you who are wondering, I'm not in recovery or anything.
No.
I've never in my entire life had any alcohol. I don't want to say I'm straight edge because I'm half naked and I'm naked on the internet.
Maybe in cough syrup, or you had a tooth pulled.
I've been stoned out of my mind getting things pulled out of me and fucked up like that, but not because I wanted to just take some time off and get fucked up. No, he's just one of those people that never drank or never did drugs, so it's like I'm the designated drinker. She's my designated drinker.
Yeah. So but I get a little worried because I don't want him to feel, because I mean it sucks being a sober person in a place where everybody's like really having a good time, and so I was more concerned about him.
Thank you.
And that's why I didn't want to commit also to 2 days, being that this was going to be a large alcohol situation.
Yeah, well, everybody there they were hanging out. I'm sure they were drinking and having a good time there. But it was also I'm also going to be around a beautiful, scantily clad woman.
Yeah.
And as well as other attractive scantily clad women. So I have to do the Mitch roving eyeball thing. I'm not the kind of guy who's like I'm more the kind of guy, and you're not gonna be able to see this, but I do this kind of stuff. My eyeballs will rove from side to side just to see. I'm like,
he's
damn.
shifty.
I'm shifty-eyed.
He's shifty,
So,
swifty.
so yeah, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna be drinking, but I'm sure there'll be. Oh yeah. So
and
anyway,
they were not kidding on what did you call it?
HWP.
Yeah.
Height, weight, proportionate.
Oh yeah.
So so what we did do is we were walking around. We're like, maybe we should go out there. We should get a room at the very least, so we don't have to like drive out there and drive back, because it might be it's like, besides, like, it's fucking St. Patrick's Day. There's gonna be a lot of tipsy people on the road. We don't want to be a statistic.
Yeah, and it's an hour. It was an hour away from us, and you figure it was all night, and I'm glad we did, because we left very late.
So we went and we got a room 10, 15 minutes from the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And it had a heated pool, so we went out there, we swam a little bit, and then we came back to the room, and so I was like, we should go and check it out. I'm like, and I sort of like napped out on her tummy, and she was, I sort of napped out for a little while, but I'm like, yeah, she's not gonna want to really do this. I'm not gonna push the issue. She's like, get your ass up. We're going to this thing.
Yeah, I'm like, why did we drive an hour away, spend money on a hotel room to not go to this? Like, we need to go check it out.
So we got our asses in the car. I didn't know what was going. Like, I didn't know the situation. Like, 'cause they're like, you have to dress this way, you have to do this, you have to do that. So we went to the hotel, and
we were hungry too.
I was hungry as a motherfucker, man. We need nothing.
Yeah, so we went to check it out first.
So we went there. We go to the hotel, and they had a nice little restaurant there. So we go in, and so we showed them our little ticket thing, and then we got our badges.
We got our badges.
We got our wristbands.
Friction, baby.
So we got our badges, and we went, like, let's go get something to eat. So there were a few people milling about, and then we realized that obviously they're at the hotel. People are getting ready. Everybody's in a relaxed mode, so they're just walking around in whatever not everybody's dressed up to the nines.
No.
So we sat down, and Sally had 2 Moscow mules. I had some very delicious barbecue wings and some lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
And
I had some chicken on a stick. It was delicious.
It was delicious.
It was really good.
So we sat there. People watched for a little while, and then went back to the hotel and got ourselves ready to get ourselves together.
Yeah, there was, before we left though, there was some people starting to really get in the mood.
Yeah, oh yeah, there was people coming down. In fact, I saw women come down that were dressed one way, and then like by the time we left, I was like, oh well, they're getting ready.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were facing the other way.
Yeah.
You're like, look at this one, look at that one over here. And I'm like, you're not even seeing the ladies that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we had dinner there, and then we had to drive 15 minutes back to our hotel and get ourselves all together. And I think I can post a picture of us on our YouTube. So you can see what we looked like when we went there.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And then we went back.
Mm-hmm.
We walked in, and they're like, hey. And we walked around, and and then everybody was down. A lot of people were downstairs, and we didn't go. We went and wandered around a little bit, and then we walked into the little ballroom area where everybody was hanging out.
With my 3rd Moscow mule for the evening.
Yes, we got a Moscow mule first.
And let me tell you, their Moscow mules were generous. It was like a big cup for like $11. It wasn't one of these little stupid little things. It was a big cup.
Sally would say the Moscow mule had some kick.
It was really good.
You were definitely in a relaxed mood.
Yeah. I was having a good time.
She was having fun.
Mm-hmm.
She was having fun. So so we went to the ballroom, and they had a big ballroom area. They had a stripper pole. They had a leprechaun. Yes, they had a leprechaun.
Yeah, big leprechaun.
Big leprechaun. They had a cage where the ladies were caged in.
Oh yeah. And they had it was a dance. It was, what was it? Bondage shenanigans was the theme.
Yeah, Spike Me, I'm Irish.
Yeah.
We were dressed. I was dressed in like this leathery pant kind of thing with bright green shoes on and my bowler cap.
And his bondage gear.
And my bondage top.
Yeah, he had a harness.
Yeah, I neglected the fishnet top and the choker because I was like, that's take it easy this first time.
Yeah.
I'm a newbie. So,
and I had a little tiny skirt on with a thong, and I had my
with a hole in the center of it. That would be soft.
Yeah, that was in the front. Nobody saw that part. But I had my bondage boob gear on, and my
chains. You had chains.
Yeah, I had chains, and I had my big crazy scaled tall shoes.
Yeah, those are hot shoes.
Yeah, but like I said, you'll be able to check us out if you want to see what we look like.
Yes, I'll put the picture up of this.
Mm-hmm.
So we went into the ballroom and we hung out and we watched everybody boogie down. And Sally was wiggling her ass constantly, like dancing.
Boogieing,
she was
dancing.
much better dancer than I am. And I kept saying, "Let's go. I'll take. I'm like, I don't know how to dance, but I'm like, I can definitely do something with her. I have some kind of moves. Thank you." But I was like, "Come on, I'll just stand out there. I don't want you to feel like." And she's like, "No, I'm worried. I'll fall over. I don't want to fall over." She does have ankle problems.
Yeah, I have a really bad plantar fasciitis from running, and it's affected my ankle. So I tend to have I can't trust it. So I was like, I got a table to hold on to because they had a big bar table, and I had Mitch behind me, and I was just grinding.
Behind me, in front of me, to the side of her. She was around all over me. I was like squeezing her ass, and yeah, I was having a good time. I was people watching, looking all over, man. It was yes, friction. I would have to shout out to friction parties when they say that people. I was like,
bravo.
Yes. In fact, I listened to a podcast before we went out there, and they were talking about some friction party that they went to, and they were like bagging on the people that were at this. They were like, "Oh, I'm at the party," and it was like 90% of the people I wouldn't fuck them. And I'm like, first of all, like, can you just chill out with that? But second of all, I'm like, I don't know. Everybody I was looking at, I was like, there's a lot of everybody there. I was like, bravo. I was like, I don't know how this.
Fucking banging.
Yeah, So yeah, they definitely screen people so that if you're into attractive.
Yeah.
Yes, try to go to friction parties.
Yeah, no, everybody was done to the hilt, and they were all in incredibly good shape.
Yes, and I mean from young to older than us.
Yeah.
So bravo.
Yeah.
So I was people watching, and I was having a good time grinding all over Sally, and because we both were like, this is our first time doing something like this. Let's go there and let's see if we can even handle this. And I think we did a much better job handling it, just hanging out and just watching everything and sort of taking it in.
Well, we did not go to the 6th floor.
We didn't go to the 6th floor, but we weren't even staying there. I'm sure if we were staying there, we were just walking around.
Oh yeah, we would have went up there.
We would have, yeah. You were so right with because I was like, I don't think we're going to go over there. I'm not really going to do that. But when we got there, we were hanging out, and she was grinding all over me. I was like, I'm getting turned on. This is fun. This is fun because it's just. I know what it was related with me, man. It's just nice to be. I'm looking around at everybody, and I'm like, these people are just having a good time. They're in love. They're kissing. They're making out. They're caressing all over each other. Like this is what I like to see.
They were having a ball.
Yeah.
Everybody was having a ball. They were dancing.
Fun.
They were pole dancing, cage dancing. And there were some things going on that we did witness.
Well, as we're sitting there, Sally's grinding on me, and I'm glancing over to one of the walls, and I was like, well, he's down. He's oh. So let's just say you're used to seeing a woman go down on a guy, like boom, she's down on her hands and knees, and she's down on her knees, and she's going to town on it. But you know what? It's not too often that a guy's like, excuse me while I take care of my woman. So I turn around, I look over, I'm like, it's not like he's over there, he's eating. And I was like, up against the wall. And
it wasn't just one.
Well, it started with one.
It started with one. Well, they were friends, obviously. They all came in together. And the women, there was 2 women, they were starting to pole dance and everything. And then, they pulled their tops up, so they had their boobs hanging out, and they were dancing around, doing whatever. And then they kind of both backed themselves up against the wall, and their men just took care of business.
I understand. I love to eat Sally's pussy, so I understand. I don't know if I would eat her pussy. She'd probably kick me in the balls. I was like, don't you do that here. That's
yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing with me. Like, it's us doing one thing on the camming is completely... I don't know. It's still personal. It's still like me and you. I don't really.
I was saying too. I'm like, she's like, I don't know about that. And I was like, I'm like, this is cool. I'm like, these people are obviously having a really good time. But I'm like, I go, what's the difference between like on the internet, we're hanging out, and there's like I don't even know how many people are watching us on whatever, and we're doing that. And she's like, that's sort of different. I was like, all right, well.
Yeah, it's some weird thing in my brain where it's like, there's a huge disconnect. Like you and me sitting here doing whatever, and people. I mean, even camming to camming. It just still, there's like this break for some reason where it's almost like not reality to me. Yeah.
I sort of get it, but at the same time, to me, it's like, well, it's just I'm watching all the time. Like,
last night it was in my face.
Yeah, in your face.
It was
in your face.
It wasn't in my face.
It was off the side of my face.
But you know what? It could have been in my face if I had chose to.
Yeah, well, if you said, Jagundo, throw me against the wall and start eating my pussy now, you rat bastard, I would have been like, yes, ma'am.
But the girl's in the cage. I didn't know that was.
I didn't even know that was going on until today.
Yeah, there was girls going at it in the cage, and I had someone posted pictures.
Yeah, I posted pictures. I was like, oh, well, that's a fun time.
Because I was like, I want to take pictures, and
I was like, that's sort of frowned upon these kind of things, unless you.
But they were posting pictures.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I just, from what I understood, it was like, no, you don't really want to take. I mean, take pictures of yourself and what you're doing, but take pictures of other people, like.
Yeah, that's not a thing to do. I was good. I took a picture of the room. You just see silhouetted people. You don't see anybody's face. I just wanted, and then you took pictures of me with the leprechaun.
Yeah. The sexy leprechaun.
Sexy
The
leprechaun.
globe leprechaun.
Everybody was grabbing his balls.
Leper balls.
Leper balls.
They were all grabbing his pocket googles.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yep, definitely. So, but yeah, we just had a ball. We had a lot of fun. It was just fun to be there. It was a good atmosphere.
Yes, it was a good atmosphere. Like it was, because we were talking about it. We were talking about it before we went there, and Sally's like, "I've been to bars, man. Fucking guys like walk around, they will grab your ass." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, they will grope you.
I don't know anything about this. Like, yeah, they'll grope you, they'll walk you around. I'm like, from what I understand, like going to things like this, people are not like that. They don't do that because they understand boundaries and they understand rules. They understand like what you're supposed. And everybody's just walking around and talking, and and unlike a bar, these people are dressed like holy shit, man.
Yeah.
I had to be very I had to be very discreet because it's
Well, they're there to be looked at.
I guess so.
It's different. Like you're there,
Look, but don't touch.
yeah, to be looked at.
So
I saw some women looking at you.
Well, thank you. Whoever looked at me, thank you. But I had a fun time. So I was like, if you're cool going to these things, I'll go back. I would stay over. I would, whatever. I'm fine.
Oh yeah, we're already planning the next one.
Yes. We're gonna go for liquid lust at the very least, right? We're gonna go that, and then Sally's like, "We should go to where? Is there any place else we can go?"
I was like, "Well, molten metal. It was
molten metal." Which is the shimmery dress thing. We already have shoes coming for this.
Yeah, we got shoes that would fit that one.
So, yeah, it was fun. So I didn't know how I would feel about it. I didn't know how I should have known better with her, but she's like, "Yeah, sure, why not? If I want to do something, I will do it." So. Screw you. So I had a good time. She had a good time.
We had a good time.
So we'll be back, and hopefully we'll be able to do a little more. We just basically hung out there, boot bopped a little bit. Well, we were there for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, we were there a long. We left after what?
It was after 12:30.
Yeah.
And then came back, but we were there. We hung out. We watched everybody. We didn't chat with anybody because we didn't know anybody. Nobody knew us, so it was just. But it was nice to be around all of you fun, happy, sexy people. So hopefully, if anybody sees us when we post it out there, they'll be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll see us again. You'll know us because you'll see the two weirdos like us. But yeah, it was a great time. I was stoked on it. So I'm all about it. So if you want to continue doing these kinds of things,
yeah,
I'm all in.
I'm all in. I'm balls deep.
No pun intended. There's anything you said there. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. So definitely. Oh, and definitely check us out because you'll see our sexy, crazy outfit that we had on. We look very good.
I was like, Sally, have your little hip was stuck out of it. Yeah, I took a picture. Let's check you out, baby. Oh, you always amaze me. Thank you. Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh, well, I think that was it.
All right, so that's a week. That's quite a long podcast, actually. We went for.
Oh wait, my eyes hurt.
Your eyes hurt.
Yeah, remember? Ugh. Driving home. I was like, oh my god, my eyes, it's too bright.
I was like, Sally, do you have a hangover from the...
I didn't have a hangover, but it was just very bright. And you were like, your eyes hurt? You don't remember this?
I remember, I just don't know what the hell I was talking about when I said, well, your eyes hurt, blah, 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 blah.
Rough night?
Yeah, rough night last night, baby. Were you up all night drinking and partying? Having a good time.
Yeah, I was. I was. Yeah.
I've never seen you smiling and dancing like that. Like she was, and then she's like, it was actually we're getting ready to leave. She's like, you want to go? I was like, I'll stay as long as you want, man. I was
getting
tired. I was like, I will sit again. So I'll take you out there. we'll be dancing. We'll be more making out and just grabbing you. And she's like, no. So she walked like halfway across and then stopped, and then grabbed me again and started making out with me again. And I was like, well, I'm all about this. And if we were staying here, we could just go upstairs and I could rub you down.
My feet hurt so bad. My feet still hurt. Because I was running around in these platform shoes. And I'm like, why do I have bruises all down my leg? I had bruises all down my shins. And then I'm like, why does my lower back hurt? I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I don't even know what. Everything ached. I must have boogied so much. Yeah.
You were wiggling.
I had the whip. I had the hip thing going. Cha-bing, ba-bang, ba-bang. I was ba-bang.
I
was like, what was that? I was like, boom, chakalaka, boom, boom, boom.
Oh my goodness.
So.
All right, Sally. Are you? Have you shot your load for the evening? So you're ready. You're ready to continue down this road.
I snooed.
We haven't snooed yet. We'll be snooing tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna snoo tomorrow. Yeah, I'm a little worn out. It was a lot.
So we came home, we hot tub.
Yeah.
Sally.
We were in the living waters.
Yes, the living waters. You must bathe in the living waters of our fucking hot tub.
Oh yeah, I came home and I bathed there. I'm like, my back needs hurt. So anyway, my advice to everyone, if you go to these things, is wear comfy shoes. And then dance like you never danced before.
Oh my goodness, yeah. That's not a euphemism.
No, because I did. I did it. I danced.
All right there, Sally.
You?
Me? Oh my goodness, I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on in my life anymore. I used to be this good little boy who never did anything bad. I occasionally wanked a winger till it was on porno, but now I'm out here going to swinger parties with some hot freaking redhead and grabbing her ass while we're planning our next adventure into this craziness. And then tomorrow I have to get up and bang her in the morning and on the internet.
What happened to you?
I don't know. I feel as though I need to get into this Avengers thing where they go back in time. Like, I just gotta stop off real quick. I gotta talk to my 13-year-old self. Like, dude, you're not gonna fucking believe what's gonna happen. Holy shit.
Just go with it. Just go with it. Just remember when you meet the one in the gray house.
The one. Just remember this one thing. Gray house. The gray house.
With the Boston Terrier.
That's the Boston.
Just do it. You'll never regret it.
You won't regret it. Oh my goodness. It's so true. So this is Mitch the Itch Jagundo signing off after going to his first swinger soiree. Looking forward to many more crazy adventures with the beautiful Sally, sexy of the wiggling caps.
Good night.